Word of Truth. This is Teacher D.H. Boone. Today's message is called How to Get Fruit into Your Account. People is wondering, how do I get fruit into my account? Well, I'm going to tell you, Paul is the type of person that is a good teacher as far as getting fruit into your account. Now, when Paul was locked up, it was kind of hard for the Philippians to get something to him. And that's why Paul said, well, you know what? I have learned to be content in whatever situation I'm in. So just because Paul was locked up, he knew it was hard for the Philippians to get something to him, And so he was like, not that I'm in want, and not that I'm looking for you all to do something to me, but for you all to get fruit abound in your account. See, Paul was concerned about them getting fruit into their account. So during their afflictions, they identified with his afflictions, and so they were sowing into him, And so people wonder, why? How do I get fruit into my account? How you get fruit into your account is when you think about others. It's a lot of times people are so self-absorbed and that they only think about themselves. They don't think about other people needs, what other people might need, And when people are going through certain type of afflictions, whether it's for whether it was self-afflicted or whether they going through something in order to suffer with Christ. Whatever the case may be, that's why Jesus told his disciples, like, when I was in jail, you came to see me. When I was hungry, you came and fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. And all his disciples say, well, when did we see you in these situations and we brought you help? And they said, when you did this to your brothers and sisters, you did it unto me. So we have to realize that how we get fruit into our account, we have to make sure we be fruitful and multiply. Like all the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, goodness, kindness, gentleness, faith, and self-control. You have to realize that you have to be fruitful and multiply. You have to be good to people. You have to be gentle to people. You have to be faithful. You have to have self-control. You have to have peace, joy, patience, goodness, and kindness. You have to make sure that you be good to people and look for opportunities to help people. Look for opportunities to sow in somebody's life, because when you sow, you're going to reap. Just like I did something on I did a message yesterday far as there's a time, place, and season for everything. So it's a time to sow, just like it's a time to reap. But whatever situation this is, you have to realize that, hey, if you want fruit into your account, you have to make sure that you do what it is necessary to reap a harvest, And that's why God told us to give him the first 10% of our increase. God did that so we can sow, so we can have a reaping time. God don't want us, when reaping time come, that everybody reaping around us and we don't see no reaping, because you will reap as much as you sow, and God will give you double, So now it's the time for you to realize that, hey, if you want to see fruit into your account, you have to plant a seed in order to receive fruit, And see, that's why Paul was concerned. He wanted them. It ain't like he wanted, like them to keep helping them and giving them stuff. He was worried about, he know that in order for them to get fruit in their account, that God will give them fruit in their account by them helping him during his affliction, by them being compassionate and say, you know what, let us get to Paul. Let us get to help him. See, it was a time they was able to help him, but then it was a time that they wasn't able to help. It's not that they didn't want to, but they wasn't able to, So now it's the time for you to think about other people and thinking about sowing into other people's life. I hope you enjoyed this message. Until next time, peace.